Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the second update, I believe, for my project polish. So I have my swatch wheel right here, and so I'm just going to go through the colors in order. So the first shade that I have is this one right here, and this one is the Rimmel Metal Crush nail polish in the shade Pearly Queen. So last time my goal was to use this polish up, so I'm going to show you where I am now. With this polish, that is where I was last time, and I did actually finish this up, so you will be able to see that there is a little bit left on the bottom, and it's been standing up for quite a while now, so it is completely settled. But if I go on the side, hopefully you will be able to see that this is rock solid and it's not moving anymore. So the last kind of manicure I did with this was really difficult because it was so thick that it was super hard to apply. So I just called it quits after that one, but I did, like I said, manage to use this up, which is amazing. And this is the first polish that I'm fully used up in this project for this year. I will pull in a new polish for this at the end of this video, but for now let's just move on to the next polish. So the next polish is this one right here, which is a topper shade that I rolled in again in the beginning, and it is one of the pen nail polishes in the shade I don't have a name on it. I'm not sure if it's rubbed off or if there wasn't a name to start with, but this is basically a topper shade. It's just this kind of sheer polish with a pink blue shift to it, and that is where I was the last update, and I did finish it. Again, there is a tiny bit left on the bottom, but since this polish is so, when the bottle is so kind of tiny, I feel like that's mainly just kind of the leftovers, and if I do put this to the side, you will see that the product doesn't really move anymore, so it isn't really possible to apply this to my nails. So this is another one that I called done, and yeah, I'm really happy to have this out. It took a surprising amount of time, especially since it is a mini, but I'm really happy to have used this up. Now moving on to a polish that is still in the project, which is this one right here, and that one is a polish from Amande, and this is one of their Sun Envy Gel Effect polishes in the shade NV135. So this polish was completely new when I first rolled it in, and I have managed to get enough progress to make a new line, so I'm going to show you where I am now. So as you can see, it was all the way up here when we started. That was the first update, just along this kind of ridge right here, and that is where I am now. So again, a little bit of progress, not too much, but we are also at the widest part of the bottle, so I think moving forward it's just going to show more progress than right now. So this is a really beautiful shade, and I've been really enjoying wearing this. It is a super thin polish though, so you do need about 3 coats to make it completely opaque, and also since it is quite thin, the progress is slower in the bottle. But it's such a neutral kind of nice shade to wear that I don't really mind that, and when I did put this in, I was expecting this to take most of the year to use up, so I'm really happy with the progress that I've gotten so far. So the next polish up is this one right here, and that is a polish from Essie in the shade Merino Cool. This polish I have been trying to use up for quite a while. I did roll this in at the end of last year, and then I rolled it over to this Fria's project as well, but I will show you my progress on this bottle. So as you can see, I was up here last month, and I'm all the way down here now, and I was really close to finishing this actually. I think there's probably only like 1 or 2 manicures left in here. I was considering putting this on today, but I really like this shade and I kind of want to make it last for another month. And also the polish is so thick now that I think I may have to put in some more thinner before using it up, which means that the progress line will probably go up. And I thought it would be easier to finish this off next month rather than push myself to use it up this month. But yeah, I'm really proud with my progress on this, and I believe I had a goal last month to use up kind of half or slightly more than half of what was left, and I definitely think that I managed to hit that goal, which is really good. And then the final polish that is in from the start, which is the one that I'm currently wearing. It's this one right here, which is from the brand Nordic of Sweden. This is their Star Nails polish in the shade, it doesn't have a shade name on it, but it says color number is NP35, so I guess that's the color. But yeah, this is another one that was completely full when I first introduced it, and I've really been enjoying wearing this, so I'm going to show you my progress lines. So hopefully you can see there, the lines are quite tight, but I did manage to make a little bit of progress. Definitely less than I did the first update, but I do enjoy it. Again, this is one that I believe will be in for the long haul, but it is a beautiful shade and I think it works quite well both for winter as well as spring. So I'm not mad that it's still in the project. It's a beautiful shade. I just haven't been reaching for it as much this update because I was focusing so much on the other polishes. However, this one together with the Merino cool shade is a beautiful combination and they suit each other so perfectly. So what I did do, apart from my manicure today, I did use this once, I believe, as kind of an accent nail to this shade. But that's all the progress that I have on this shade. So it's definitely something that I will have to focus in more on next month, just to get some more use out of it. So those were all the polishes that I had in from the start, but since I managed to use up 2 of them, I decided to roll in 2 new shades. And as you can see, this here was my color palette for the last kind of 3 months, and it's all kind of neutral, cooler toned wintry shades, so I decided to put in 2 more kind of bright springy shades. So the 2 shades that I brought in is these 2 right here, so I'm just going to talk you through those 2. So the 2 polishes that I rolled in are these 2 right here, and the first one is a shade from Bourjour, and this one is one of their Laque glossy nail polishes in the shade Amande Defile. So this one is just a nice kind of minty shade. I decided to put this in because I have a few mintier shades. It's kind of like a mid minty shade between a mintier blue and a mintier green, and I have kind of both of those in different colors, so I just thought this would be a good option to put in. And as well, this is a beautiful kind of springy shade, and I think this will be beautiful to reach for, especially with the other shades that I have. I'm really interested to try this shade and top it with this one, because this one has some kind of green shifts to it, and I think maybe using these together will kind of enhance the greenness in this. But it's something that I will have to play around with, but that is the first shade. And if you didn't see, that is my starting point right there. So the second shade that I'm rolling in is this pink shade right here, and that is a polish from Pearly, and this is one of their Jelly High Shine nail polishes, and this is in the shade Grapefruit. So I decided to roll this in because I have a few kind of pinkier nail polishes that I want to get through, and this is one that I just thought would be a nice kind of switch up, because I don't really have anything that is super bright, or I didn't have anything before rolling this in, so I just thought this would be a good addition. And also I haven't been working on any pinky or red polishes at all this year, so I just thought this would be a good kind of classic shade to throw in. So that is going to be the last shade, and to show you my starting point, that is my introduction line. As I showed you, that is my last month color palette, and to show you my new color palette, this is going to be it right there. I think the 2 shades that I rolled in are going to be really good additions for kind of springtime, so I'm really excited about that. And hopefully I will have this darker shade rolled out next month, so I will be able to roll in something more kind of summery. But for now, I'm really excited for this color palette. But there you guys, was all for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I haven't been updating this project as often as I have my other projects, but with everything going on, and it's been so stressful that I haven't painted my nails as much, which is also why the progress is slow. But at least I did manage to roll 2 polishes out, which is really exciting, and I am going to try to paint my nails more often to get some more progress on these polishes, because I am a bit behind compared to what I would usually be at this time of the year. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!